I want to get back to that Trump indictment. The former president was arraigned in a Miami courtroom on Tuesday. He was on the golf course yesterday in New Jersey. It was his birthday. Today, he's back to running for president. Joining us now for more, Kansas Senator and Dr. Roger Marshall. Senator, good morning. Great to have you back on.
Rob, great to be with you. Good morning.
That same Reuters poll that I was just referencing a second ago found that 81% of Republicans think that the charges against Donald Trump are politically motivated. 81%. That is a massive number. What was your reaction to the Trump arraignment on Tuesday?
Well, these are political charges. Once again, Lady Justice has taken her blindfold off. She's put a foot on the scale as well. I think everyone understands that the law is not being applied equally. My dad was the chief of police in my hometown for 25 years, and one of his pillars of law enforcement was to apply the law equally to everybody, regardless of what your last name was, who your parents were, what side of the railroad track you came from. The law should be applied equally, and we understand the FBI and the Department of Justice have corruption going on at the very highest levels. And I say that the FBI officers I've met in the field are great people. Once upon a time, they were the most premier law institute in the world. So I think that this is a few bad apples spoiling the bunch.
Senator, you were busy yesterday honoring the Army's birthday and Flag Day. You served in the Army. You just introduced a new bill. Fascinating stuff. The name of the bill, the One Flag for All Act, which would prohibit any flag other than the American flag to be flown, draped, or displayed on federal buildings, with very few exceptions. I'm wondering if what the White House did on Saturday, hanging the controversial Progress Pride flag, which was invented in 2018, so it's a brand new flag, between two American flags, this is the picture right here, would qualify. Does this qualify as one of those exceptions to you?
No, it would not, Rob. Look, that pride flag, no American died for that flag. No one risked their life for that flag. We have hundreds of thousands of American soldiers who died for the American flag. I suppose millions more who gave a part of their body to defend that flag, to defend our freedom as well. No one died for that pride flag. Look, I just encourage your listeners to go to the American Legion website and look at their flag code. Their flag code clearly states that the American flag, if it's in a display, should be in the center. It should be in a place of the place of prominence and centered as well. This is another example of this White House's woke social agenda getting ahead of patriotism and defending our Constitution.
You know, it's interesting to me, too. It's not even the pride flag. It's a brand new flag, something that we didn't know about not that long ago. It's the Progress Pride flag. You tweeted yesterday, and this went viral, that what the White House did was a, quote, disgrace, a breach of U.S. flag code, and a glaring example of the White House putting their social agenda ahead of patriotism. So, Senator, take us through exactly why you think this is a violation of U.S. flag code.
Well, again, I recommend your listeners just to go ahead and get on the American Legion website or go to Roger Marshall MD, and we'll give you a link to get there. But even in Boy Scouts, we were taught this, right? That the American flag should always have the place of prominence and in the center of a display. So in this case, they put what is the most important flag in their mind in the center, which is this pride flag. Again, their social agenda getting ahead of patriotism. You know, this is an insult to anyone who's served. We have 1.2 million active duty soldiers right now. This is an insult to anyone who is serving, who has served, anyone who has a brother, a sister, a father, a mother, a child like I do right now serving. This is an insult to us that this president does not prioritize our national security. He does not prioritize our Constitution. That flag, what does that flag represent to you, Rob? Well, to me, it represents, our forefathers in this nation founded one nation under God. Remember the flag salute we said every day growing up? Do they still do that in grade school? I don't know.
No, not everywhere. They certainly don't. And this leads us to a broader discussion. Just a lack of respect for the White House and the Oval Office and the presidency. We've seen sports teams declining invitations to the White House. That's a separate issue. But we saw this again on Saturday when that pride flag was displayed. A trans influencer, Rose Montoya is her name. This is she. She took a picture with Joe Biden, and she's a TikTok influencer. Here she is with the president. And then just moments after Joe Biden appeared on her TikTok account, she took off the top of her dress and flash the crowd. There are young children at this event. What was your reaction to this? Now, the White House did say yesterday, by the way, it took them 4 days to comment on this, but they said that she will not be invited back to any future White House events. But what was your reaction to this?
I'm just stunned. I don't know what to say, Rob. It's a disgrace. That's all I can say. It's a disgrace what's happening there at the White House. And remember, another old saying my dad said is, once you lose your reputation, you never get it back. And to your point, the FBI, the Department of Justice, the White House have lost their reputation. They're never going to get it back. I don't know what to say. I'm speechless, obvious. I just can't believe that would be going on
let me
at our
just
White House.
15 seconds, Senator. Do you think that the 81 million Americans that voted for Joe Biden in 2020, do you think they were really voting for this?
Well, no, obviously Joe Biden ran as a moderate, but he acts like he's running the socialist Green Party from Europe right now. So no, they didn't vote for this. He tricked him. Again, let's watch what he does, not what he says.
Yeah. Senator, great having you back on. We appreciate it. Kansas Senator Roger Marshall joining us this morning.